Hello there, everybody. This is the Computer Crusader. And today, yeah, you see it now. Your boy got some face cam on action. Oh yeah, got some of that face cam. Well, anyways, looks like today we're gonna do something real cool for you guys. We're gonna be installing Sandisk solid state drive in a Toshiba Satellite C655-S5082 laptop from 2010. Wow, what a mouthful. Listen, this is already getting to cringe enough. So let's go head over there to the workspace and let's go take apart the laptop. Alright guys, just to let you know, you won't be seeing my pretty face while I record this. So you're gonna have to wait until towards the end when you see my face once again. But anyways, here's the SSD once again. 2.5 inch, 240 gigabit. That's enough to put any operating system on. SATA solid state drive. Step up to SSD speeds. Replace your hard drive for faster performance. No duh. I already knew that. Up to 530 megabits per second. Let's turn it around. See, this is why you always buy. I'm going to do a future video on this where I recommend hardware brands for building your own computer. I either recommend Sandisk or Samsung. Those are the top two for solid state drives. Don't pay attention to the car. I think I'm going to edit that out later. But anyways, because here's Sandisk. Let's see if the camera can focus. Come on, cam. 3-year warranty. Come on, camera. Forget it. But anyways, boom! Here's the laptop! How awesome is that? Real cool. Pay no attention to this Spider-Man. This is my bedroom I'm recording this on because I have no space. But anyway, see that? Look at this. Intel Celeron. Kinda slow for running Windows, so we're gonna put Garuda Linux on it. That's gonna be in a future video. Part 2. But anyways, here it is, Satellite 6 spacious hard disk drive. Not anymore after this video. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do the full take apart of this right here. As you can see, I have my budget iFixit repair kit because I can't afford that $70. I think these both cost like $22 for both of them. But anyways, this will be or get the job done. Alright everybody, so let's get started. Once you turn your laptop on the back, the first thing you want to do is take out the easiest components first. So that, in this case, would be the battery, which by the way, is completely dead. We have to replace that as well. I also forgot to mention the Cmos battery on this laptop is dead. So we're going to have to get one of these and put them in it. But anyways, here's how you take off the battery on this particular model. As you can see right here, this right here is the lock switch. We're going to move that to this side. Boom! It's unlocked. Now we go over here to the other side. Hold that and just pull it right out. See, unlike the new Apple Macintosh books, you can actually take apart these laptops for repair. You do not have to go to a Genius bar. Because I am the genius. Just kidding. Anyways. The next step we want to do is we want to take Husky right here. We're going to take the #000 size screw bit, which is going to allow us to take apart the hard drive and change that out in the bay for the SSD and the RAM. I'll show you the RAM as well on this model. I'm going to record this, but all you pretty much do is you just take it and you unscrew it. I'm actually going to fast forward through it. For you guys, so you can see what I'm doing. Or so you don't have to sit there and watch a 1,500 million minute video. Okay, so you see all you would do is pull that up, right there. By the way, all of these, on this particular model, all of the screw holes are marked as F. This one's F5, this RAM I believe is also F5, the disk drive screw is F3, these screws, which will also be right there, 4 of these are F2, and the rest of the case screws are F6. But I'll explain that later as well. So here it is. Here's the old mechanical hard drive. All you would do is slide this to disconnect it from the SATA connection. And there you go. You have the hard drive. We're gonna go ahead and replace this right now for you guys. Real cool. Alright guys. So this is what the drive looks like. Of course, here's the SATA connection that goes in. This drive is 2.5 inch, which matches that SSD right over there. Now, I actually already replaced this. This is not the original drive. See, it says Lenovo. This came from another Lenovo that I got for parts. A Lenovo ThinkPad. But anyways, this one's 500 gigabyte, 7200 RPM SATA. Alright, I believe that one's 4500 RPM. It should work pretty much either way, it's just SATA. That connection is the same and it's the same size. And the screws are the same as well. So it will fit on this case. What we're going to do now is we are going to take this out of the enclosure by unscrewing these 4 screws right here. Of course, keep the same screwdriver. And darn cars. We're just going to go ahead and unscrew it for you guys right now. Live on camera. I'll speed it up for you so you don't have to see me. Okay, by the way, here's a tip. Oh, first off, let's remove this. Okay, here's a tip. Make sure all your screws are in the same area. So you, or cluster together depending on what you screwed them in with. Just for organizational reasons, so you don't get lost like I usually get stuff lost. Alright, anyways. So here we go, here's that mechanical hard drive. We can put this aside or we can store it for later. But anyways, it's over there. Great. Anyways, I guess it's so fast and so exciting and so zoom that it slips out of my hand. But anyways, here we go. Let's take our scissors and let's open up the solid state drive. Let's cut along the dotted line like we're in kindergarten. Alright. Man, trash can go anywhere, who cares? I'm just ready for this excited piece of technology. We're gonna pull it apart. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Take this. Looks like there's a sticker right here. Yay, sticker! I don't know what it has in it. Oh, it looks like it's got the manual. Man, I don't need a manual. I am a professional. Anyways, we'll take it. There we go. Stick that right there. Okay, this is basically, what is this? This is a warranty information. Forget it. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's still in this casing, so we're just going to rip it off. Come on, come on. Alright, let me use my screwdriver to get it open. Alright. There we go. Guys, I do apologize in advance if this camera quality, video quality, and audio are bad. I am outside of the editing machine and my super special secret behind the desk. So, the quality is not as good. I don't have my microphone here. I may invest in a lapel mic and a better camera in the future. Anyways, here you go right here. See, look at how this is going to be much faster because in an SSD, there is no physically mechanical moving parts, unlike this hard disk drive right here, which makes it more durable in case you smash the laptop against the ground accidentally, of course, or intentionally, who knows. But anyways, here we go. Let's peel this off right here. As you can see, here are the SATA connections. So we are going to make sure once we put this back into the enclosure, I hope you save the screws, because this doesn't come with screws, if you're following along. Anyways, here we go. Right here. Looks like this is actually, let's see, this goes right here. No. So this, okay, in this way, here you go. If you're following this laptop, have the bay on this side and put it in like that. That way, when you put it in, this will be on the correct side. Now here we go. Let's reinsert the screws for you guys. Okay, now that everything is secured tightly, of course, as you can see, this one has a little bit more room than the other one. We're actually going to put it in this way, but for now, we're going to set it aside because we have to still replace the Cmos battery in this laptop. So for now, what we are going to do is, let me zoom in, see if I can zoom in. Okay. Quality may have gotten much worse, but anyways, as you can see, here is the memory slot for the laptop. Same screw. This is what we have to unscrew next in order to get access to the motherboard and CMOS. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys on camera live. Sometimes you gotta push real hard on these, otherwise they wouldn't go. Man, listen, this screwhole wanna be stubborn with me. Ain't gonna work. We're about ready to crank out the big boy now. We're gonna crank Never mind. Apparently I already had it out. Let's shift this one to counterclockwise for removing screw. Alright. Here we go. We have finally unlocked the memory. Alright. So right here we have our RAM. This right here. This is DDR3. I believe it is DDR3. Yes, it's DDR3 RAM. This RAM is 4 gigabytes. It came with 2 gigabits. But I already removed the RAM and upgraded it to 4. DDR3 SODIMM RAM. But anyways, this RAM does not have to be removed in order to get to the Cmos battery. What needs to be removed next is the next one right here, this disk drive. Now this uses a very small one right here, F3. So we're going to have to break out our Husky once again to go ahead and remove this screw. So I will do that on camera once again for you guys, sped up. Now all we gotta do should be loose enough. I can just pull it out right here. Hold on. Apparently it's not loose enough. Okay, that screw went somewhere. I'll go find it. But all you would do is you would just pull it right out. Set that aside. Alright, so now it looks like all the components that are loose and easy to get to are removed from the laptop. Now all we need to do is get the true Husky screwdriver and replace all or unscrew all of these screws. And for that, I will have to get on the bed and do that, which I will do right now for you guys on camera. Sped up. Alright guys, so it looks like that is all done. If you uncover the RAM, 2 F6 here, F6 here, 2 more right there. That's a total of F6, 6 F6. 2 more here, 2 more there, 2 more there, 4 more there, 1 more there, and 1 there. No, I already meant it. I don't know how many there are. I'll put arrows pointing to all of them if you're going to follow along if you have a similar model, Toshiba. This is very similar to all old laptops, so anyways. But now we have F2s, we have 2 here underneath the battery, and 2 here underneath the disk drive. We're going to remove those now. Alright, as you can see, all of these screws are removed. Now, here's the part that is going to be a little bit of a pain. We have to open up the cover like this. We're going to have to slowly pry this up from the side. Find a spot right here. top right here, we're going to slowly pry this cover off, which will allow us to get to the Cmos battery. Just slowly loosen this up right here. Okay. Looks like I already did it once before, so it's pretty much good. As you can see, once we lift this up, the pain in the A ribbon cable is there, which makes it very hard to see in there. So I'm going to get my flashlight and hopefully maybe you could see. Okay, as you can see, the Cmos battery is right there in the middle. It looks like a coin cell. I actually already removed it already. Surprise, guys. Because I took this out earlier before making the video. It was bad. What the Cmos battery does is it saves your BIOS settings, so your system clock, what time is it, date, and stuff like that, as well as your boot configuration is also stored on Cmos to an extent. Alright, so I'm actually going to get on the other side now. We are going to be replacing the Cmos battery live on camera. So here we go. Let's take our batteries. These are energizers. You can get any brand. We're just going to cut them open. Sorry about that. Right there, I just hit my tripod. Here we go. Okay, come on. These darn things are a little pain to open, just like they are a little pain to put in without tweezers, which of course, I do not have. Congratulations. You now have a professional here, just like with a professional bed setup, which ideally is not what you want. Okay, here we go. Come on now, get out of the package, boy. That sounds bad. Come on, this darn thing. Come on. Come on, listen to my voice. Maybe you'll come out.
6.5 hours later.
Oh, apparently it was behind a protective layer. Wow, so much for me. By the way, this is only necessary on older motherboards, like this one right here. I believe this motherboard and computer is 11 years old. Newer motherboards have the BIOSes integrated into the motherboard itself. So CMOS battery is not necessary for newer devices. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and do this live. Alright, so as you can see, it looks like the ribbon cable has already been disabled, which now leaves us open to the BIOS. Excuse me, not the BIOS, the CMOS battery compartment to replace. Right here. As you can see, right there before that white tape is the CMOS battery compartment. We're going to place it in that. Here is how you do it on this particular model. And here is how a circle battery polarity works. This right here, the side that's flat, shiny with the brand name, is the positive side. This is the negative side. Always on these types of batteries. On this model, the positive side is going to be up, and the negative side is facing down. So here, we're going to open it up, and we're going to place it in. Let's see if I can get this ready. Okay. Alright, now we are going to reposition and reconnect the ribbon cables. I'm going to do that off camera because it is a pain. Alright guys, so now that I have replaced and reconnected the ribbon cable for the trackpad and keyboard, which by the way, like I said, was a major pain. Big pain. But anyways, right now we have to pretty much reverse the steps we did for disassembling and reassemble this laptop. I will do that now once again on fast flash speed. Almost as fast as the SSD. Alright, looks like I actually lost one of the screws. I'll be right back, guys.
2,000 years later.
Oh well. Looks like we will have to worry about that screw another time. But for now, let us replace the disk drive. Like so. You put that back in. There's the screw. Might actually be better to put it on the screwdriver before you put it back on. Simply because that's the easiest way. Awesome. There we go. We have already checked to make sure. Now, of course, the RAM has been upgraded, so we are going to go ahead and replace this now. Make sure we snap it back in. Back into play. Okay, the RAM is good. Now it is time to reinsert the SSD from the beginning. Of course, re-enter it like this, right here, and we're going to slide it in, just like that. Exceptional, guys. Now I actually believe that I misplaced another screw that was completely different than the one I just misplaced. And that was supposed to go, oh shoot. And that is supposed to go on this thing right here. That is supposed to go on this right here, which is where we're going to put it. I believe it is to increase the stability of the formerly mechanical hard disk drive, but now we have an SSD in there, which is going to make it much faster boot time. That is for certain. Come on now, stop this madness. Okay, here we go. Much better. So that is that right there. Okay. Now we are going to replace the cover on this right here as well. And rescrew this back in. Exceptional. Looks like the computer is completely restored. Oh, 1 second, almost forgot this battery right here. We're going to reinsert that as well and lock it back into place. Looks like the laptop is completely redone. Now, let's plug it into the wall outlet because this battery is dead, even though I just replaced it. Well, I didn't replace it, I just put it back. Anyways, let's go ahead and test. Alright guys, unfortunately, I can't use my capture card to capture this video directly and cleanly. So what I had to do was I had to set up my phone to record the screen and see if it comes on and if I did it correctly. I already have the AC adapter plugged in over there. You can see the silhouette of my pretty face. Lol. But anyways, let's go ahead and try turning it on and see if it boots up. Come on, computer. Is it plugged in? Hello? Hold on. It looks like I had the wrong polarity. And actually, guess what? The computer boots up. Hold on. Don't tell me. The darn keyboard!
2,000 years.
Alright guys, so I managed to fix the issue of the keyboard not working and everything else. I had to reconnect the ribbon cable. Now guess what? We're gonna go ahead and test. See if it comes on. And would you look at that? The computer comes on. The laptop comes on. And as you can see, there's already listing this, no bootable device. It's got Pixie Boot right there. Because it's trying to say insert a boot disk. Let me go ahead and retry. Because now that tells you that it recognizes the SSD. But I want to show the BIOS settings just to show you. So we're going to go ahead and tap F2. We're going to get into the BIOS. There we go, right there. So now you see the BIOS. And as you can see, or BIOS, whatever. As you can see, this computer recognizes the new Sandisk ultra fast flash speed 240 gigabit SSD, which is great. As you can see, it shows 4 gigabits of RAM as well. Scroll over to what's this one right here? AHCI mode. This is important because this is the mode you have to keep it on when you install Garuda Linux. So we're going to go ahead through that. And this is the boot screen where we are going to do in part 2, installing Garuda Linux. For now, we're going to go ahead and save. And we're going to F10, save. And then I'm just going to go ahead and power this off right now. Alright everybody. So we are back. It looks like we just finished the install of the Toshiba Satellite C655-S5082 laptop SSD now installed in there. SATA SSD. Incredible. Do you know how fast this computer is going to be now? Well, you're going to have to just wait and find out in part 2, which is where we will be installing Garuda Linux, the LXQT desktop environment, because I believe that will run the best on this particular laptop. So real cool, guys. Alright, thank you all for watching. Remember, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And be on the lookout as well for this other channels like I mentioned in the previous video. My gaming channel will be known as the Gaming Crusader. And as well as the other channel that I mentioned potentially in the future. Alright guys, so may have a video on the gaming channel up by next week. Maybe even sooner than that. But anyways, y'all have a great day. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye. Until part 2, of course.